So angry. I can barely. Oh my God, I'm so angry. Canadian healthcare, my God, have mercy. I'm so angry. I was misdiagnosed for 45 years. 45 years begging. 45 years from the date of onset that I started asking for help. 45 years it's taken to get properly assessed. 45 years of suffering and loss and torture and having to quit my full-time job, having to quit my part-time job, literally tortured, sleep deprived, because nobody could properly assess my situation. Nobody could properly assess my sleep issues. And the vindictiveness, I can't believe the vindictiveness in healthcare. I hope you can hear me. The wind is so bad. I swear to God. Look at the trees. I swear to God. If it's not one thing here, last night it was so slippery and dangerous. Now it's not that bad, but the wind, always there's one thing with the, it's sunny. Okay, you got the sun today, but now it's so windy that you have to wear a toque. Anyways, oh my God, I'm so frustrated. An American friend of mine messages me. She just had her first sleep study. She's sick. She's not working. She has no money. She just got this sleep study. It took me 30 years to get a sleep study. She just got the sleep study, and immediately she's fast-tracked to see a specialist doctor who teaches cognitive behavioral therapy for sleep, as well as hypnotherapy. Fast-tracked within 3 days of her sleep study. She's got a referral to a specialist doctor for CBT and a different specialist for hypnotherapy, all free of charge in the States. It all took a matter of days, and she's fast-tracked to the high quality care. Okay, it took me decades to get a sleep study. They screwed the first sleep study up. Then I was refused. All my referrals for a sleep study were refused for years. Then I had severe sleep apnea. Severe sleep apnea, fighting for my life. Nobody believed me. I couldn't get a referral. Finally, when I was sitting in front of, this is years after the first sleep study, I've got severe sleep apnea. None of them believe me. They make me wait for months as I'm walking around ready to unalive. They make me wait for months and months to get into the hospital. They see that I have severe sleep apnea. The doctor is mortified because he sees that he as well has misdiagnosed me. And he tries to cover it up in reports, tries to downplay. He lied about the severity. I can prove that. He lied about the severity of my oxygen and apnea. Said it was a psych issue. It's not. Then I was refused care. I called the college. I said, they're going to refuse me care now. No, they're not going to do that. They all refused care for a few years as I fought for my life. I've had more than half a dozen referrals to the only doctor here who teaches CBT for sleep, and all those referrals were denied because of vindictive behavior. You know why they were denied? And they won't ever tell you the truth why they're denying you care or refusing your referrals. You know why? My referral was denied over and over to the only doctor that teaches CBT here, because they're in the same office as this highly respected other doctor who misdiagnosed me, who overdosed me several times, which I could prove to you with my pharmacy records, who ripped 4 hernias into me. They're allowed to demonize you. The victim blaming here is unbelievable. So they will take a person who's asking for help and make you sicker and sicker. You're being misdiagnosed for years. You're getting sicker and sicker. You're getting more insistent. You're getting pushier. You're going from, a mild-mannered person to assertive, and then the years keep going by, and you go from assertive to aggressive, and they turn you into somebody that you can't stand. They turn you into a desperate person who's begging for help. And they saw at all this. Now I've had a few sleep studies, and I've said to them, I'm pushing my skull up. You can see in the video, I'm shoving my skull up. I can't breathe. CPAP, there's something wrong with the CPAP. CPAP isn't adequate.